Do you see a strong contingency of people or musicians that are performing on Twitch or using Twitch as a way to promote themselves? And like, talk to me a little bit about the why musicians should jump onto Twitch to, uh, grow and use it as a place to practice performances or kind of grow their musical careers.
There's definitely several examples of people who are able to do music on Twitch at a very quote unquote full-time esque level. Um, and then there are a number of musicians who can do it alongside live performance. And then there's some who will mainly just do it on live performances like only and then stream it on Twitch, like stream their live performances on Twitch. Like those seem to be the three pockets that people fall into. Yeah, I would say I remember mentioning that there were two factors that definitely convinced me to do Twitch. The other factor was my friends Greg and Alicia, who are part of a duo known as the Compliments. They were a year ahead of me on Twitch, meaning I started in I started thinking about 2018. They started thinking about maybe 2017, maybe even earlier. They're an example of a group who has been doing it for a while in like a at a professional level, and they got partnered. They're partnered on Twitch, which signifies a certain level of like dedication and a viewership and just consistency, right? And I think in that regard, they're an example of somebody who they've met several people through the music community, both as collaborators, like in LA and Canada, everywhere, and then also met several people who maybe wanted to hear their music live, like weddings, for events, like fly them out, those types of things. They've built quite a network of, you know, like almost yeah, live performance opportunities, and I think Twitch only helps that, since they're doing both. Um, Other friends, I think, other friends on Twitch, there are folks who don't do as many performances live, but what they do, on the platform is so effective that they can just run with that like full time. And then, like one of the early folks that I saw early on was the Dapper Rapper, who was like, in my early days of freestyling, he was one of the first partnered people to like raid me, and he does what I did, as well, like fellow freestyler, rapping over beats, talking with chat, and like he was able to do a lot of dope things off of that, like get himself situated, upgrade his stuff, like on like a full-time partner ambassador level. So there's options all directions. I really kind of maybe got derailed. I kind of went really deep on that. I think musicians should join Twitch to be able to have the ability to, I think, talk to people outside of their bubble, um, people in different countries, in different time zones. Maybe talk to people that aren't necessarily um, geared for like live performance setting too. I'm talking about my more like my memers, my online folks, right? Or homebodies for whatever reason, whether it's by choice or by need, right? Like there is a group of wonderful people that you get to meet here that maybe you would not see outside if you were like focusing on just going to these places, right? For yeah. I think that's a great thing. I think building community to not just do music, but to do other things, video games, hangouts, everything like that. And yeah, definitely a great place to practice too, because the nature of it is live over like super fabricated or manufactured. Like if you mess up a song, usually people are forgiving, if not appreciative of the honesty of the space.